Today's video is brought to you by the good people over at patriotpost.us. They are an excellent source of news, information, op-eds, and all that good stuff. And a link for them will be in the description box. So when you head over there and subscribe, tell them that ABL sent you. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the controversy that happened at the Army-Navy college football game involving the OK sign, which has been dubbed by some people as a symbol of hatred. Oh, it's the white power sign. It's a white supremacy sign. Now, before I even get into the details of the whole situation, let's go ahead and roll a clip about it. This will be from ABC. In this clip, you'll see what was done, the context in which it was done. You'll see the mainstream media's reaction to it. After we get done with that, I'll talk about all of what was said and done in the video. I'll give you my 2 cents, my analysis, and then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
A troubling investigation underway at 2 of America's most prestigious military academies. Several cadets and midshipmen seen on live TV at the Army-Navy football game, possibly flashing hand symbols, sometimes associated with white supremacists. Here's ABC's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, the West Point Military Academy launching an investigation after cadets at Saturday's Army-Navy football game in Philadelphia flashed this hand gesture, sometimes associated with hate groups. Watch closely.
You ask anybody that's ever had to deal with the cadets.
While an ESPN broadcaster reports during a pregame live shot, at least 4 cadets put up the symbol. One of them even sliding into the camera shot to make his hand gesture and face visible. Another making the gesture directly behind a minority cadet. Tonight, the U.S. Naval Academy saying, based on findings of the investigation, those involved will be held appropriately accountable. It would be inappropriate to speculate any further while we are conducting this investigation. The hand gesture looks like the OK sign. While the symbol can have other innocent meanings, it's been adopted by the white nationalist community after the Christchurch mosque shootings in New Zealand earlier this year, when, according to the Anti-Defamation League, it began to signify white power.
We should never make assumptions about why people are using it. It has gone to a much darker and, I think, more dangerous place.
Okay, so you saw that, you see that. Now, this story is ridiculous, but you know what? This is the power of the internet. If you don't quite understand what's going on and you don't know why this or this or this or whatever is seen as somehow a symbol of hatred, I got to back up and give you some information. Now, there was a hoax online from a forum. I'm not quite sure where it was. It could have been 4chan. It could have been Reddit. It could have been somewhere. I don't know the exact origin, but it was an online hoax. And the hoax was this graphic that I'll place on the screen before you. They're trying to say that the OK sign is really a symbol for white power. The fingers extended represent the W, and the circle you create with your index and your thumb create part of the P. So white power. That got out to the media, and they took it like it was the gospel, like it came straight from, I don't know, like it was a KKK putting out a press release and saying, okay, this is now going to be the white power symbol. That's pretty much how they took it. Even if some white extremist group put that out as what they're going to do, why would you just accept that and be like, okay, they have taken the OK sign and made it into a bad thing? So anybody that does that, we're just automatically going to say they're part of that particular group, or they could be part of that group, or we're going to investigate, we're going to hold them responsible, this, that, and the third. Now, West Point and the Naval Academy, which were involved in the situation because that's where these kids were from, I'll talk about that in a minute, how they're very young. They put out a statement talking about, oh, anybody that is responsible for a thing that's, you know, what they said was not that they're going to punish anybody specifically. They're saying if there was anything wrong done here, we'll punish them accordingly. And that's kind of like a little lawyer-y type of statement. Basically, they won't really do anything because nothing was done, in my humble opinion. But it's also a way to please the public and the media who are looking for blood in this particular situation. This right here, or this or whatever it is is nothing. These kids, 17, 22, which is the general age of college kids, we're talking about college football here. These kids are going to do things like this, okay? Even adults as well, mainly because people get so triggered about it. They get so butthurt about it. Before, when it was just called the circle game, outside of being just the okay sign, you would flash it for the same reason, to get people to look, to get people triggered, or whatever it is. In the context of the circle game, when you flash it, if somebody looks at it, like if you're able to get them to look and they see it, you punch them in the arm or something like that. It's a game. Now, some are going to say, oh, this is childish. It shouldn't be doing it. Well, like I said, these are very young men, 17 to 22. Like, what do you expect for young people that age to be doing? What are they going to be like, reading the Wall Street Journal, smoking a cigar on their recliner after they got off a long, hard days of working the coal mine or something like that, after they got done raising a bunch of kids and they got a rambunctious teenager trying to smoke weed in their garage? Is that what you want them to behave like? I mean, come on. Like, these are young people. They're going to do things that young people do. Even if they weren't young, this is a big time nothing burger. The game should be enjoyed. It's a big game. Army, Navy, support the military. These young folks are going out there. They're in school to become part of the military to protect us. Why try to attack them in this way? Okay, let them go to the game, enjoy it. Get the president there. He's enjoying it, talking to the players on the field, in the stands with the students that are there that are getting ready to go into the military. They're taking selfies and shaking hands with the president. I mean, why not just let them enjoy that particular experience without trying to like put them out there? You know, I'm seeing things on Twitter. They're trying to dox these kids, talking about, oh, I saw his face, figure out where he lives. It's like, really? Over this? So this sign right here is enough to get somebody doxed, to get them removed from school, to get them locked up or fined? I mean, come on. These people on the internet, mainstream media as well, are so gullible, it's ridiculous. They'll believe whatever fits their particular narrative, even if it makes zero, or how should I say, 0 sense. This has never been a symbol of white supremacy. It's the okay sign, or it's a circle game. It's nothing, or you might just do it when you're talking, okay? It's not a race-specific thing. You got plenty of black folks that do it. You got plenty of Asians, Hispanics, whites, whatever kind of race, sexual orientation, religious creed, or whatever. It's nothing. It is not a symbol of white supremacy. Now, one thing I got to add just before we close and wrap it on up, they said that white groups have adopted it. Show me the white group that has said, okay, this is our sign now. Show me that, like, for real, not just the 4chan or Reddit, whatever hoax post that this whole thing is based on. Show me the real groups that have adopted this. Even if they have, how many of them are there versus those of us that have used it for, I don't know how many, 100 years with no problems? Just because somebody says that somebody bad does a thing does not mean that I got to stop doing it. Like, it was a thing about white supremacists drinking milk like 2 years ago. So should we just stop dairy consumption? Can I not eat pizza anymore because some random nut job in his mom's basement says that drinking milk is for white supremacists? It does not make any sense. How are you going to give them dominion over us? But the real question is, how are you going to give internet hoaxers dominion over us, just regular everyday normies out here in American society? But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that this sign is racist? If that's your viewpoint, please let me know why in the comments below. Or is this sign not racist? It's the okay sign. It's a circle game. It's nothing. It's a big time nothing burger. Why does the media keep doing this? I mean, this is not the first time the media has done a thing like this, talking about the okay sign is racist. When are they going to get it through their heads that the sign is not racist? Leave these kids in West Point in the Naval Academy alone. Don't try to dox them. Don't try to get them in trouble. Leave them alone. Let them have their fun. Okay? They're going to the military to protect us. So let them do what they do. If they are of sound mind, sound body, whatever it is, having a little fun and games and stuff like that does not mean that they're not of sound mind. It doesn't mean that. You're just having fun. They're at a football game. That's what you do at a football game, is have fun. Simple as that. But whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.